Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rock Studios. I'm Stan Miller. I'm the PR and Analyst Relations Manager for Rockwell Automation in the EMEA region. And with me is Marcin Szyling. He is our Training Services Manager here in EMEA. Marcin, welcome to the studio.
Welcome, Stan, and thank you for inviting me. First interview ever. So I'm more than happy to be here and discuss training in more details with you. Yeah.
Awesome. So we're here to, as you say, we're here to talk about training and particularly the importance of training within the context of Learning Plus.
Yep.
So my first question is really, in what ways are employees' attitudes and approaches toward training changing, particularly in this digital-first environment?
Yeah. So when we think look to the past a bit. Following the initial lockdowns, 2020, companies were forced to move towards a more digital, virtual form of training, right? That brought opportunities to deliver at scale and with greater flexibility. But nowadays, post-lockdowns, we do see that we started to reintegrate instructor-led training more into the current development plans of employees, but this time in combination with the modern virtual training model. So, yeah.
Okay, interesting. So how should industrial leaders be thinking about developing more holistic training models for their organizations?
It is very important for them to first understand at which level of development their employees are, because that really determines which training type will best suit them in their development process, right? So at some stage, it will be very beneficial for them to take more the e-learning virtual type of approach, right? Where you can have like 24/7 access to training, self-paced environment, and where you can revisit any past modules to really keep the knowledge fresh and just you have it available on demand when you need it. But on the other side, it might be that you're at the level of competency skills that it's going to be the instructor-led training will be the most beneficial for you, where you can really learn the advanced concepts, practice hands-on exercises, really get some familiarity with the equipment, right? And also, which is quite important, is that you gain the opportunity to network with peers and really learn with the others, which really reinforces the learning experience in an in-person type of environment.
Marcin, that makes a lot of sense. So from your perspective, what blend of virtual or e-learning and in-person training should they look to offer?
Right. So by adopting a hybrid training model in each of these dimensions as part of the development process, dimensions meaning the virtual dimension and the in-person dimension, the manufacturing businesses can expect to realize more efficiency in both cost and time. And this is really a result of more considered approach into travel time and out of office work, right?
Makes a lot of sense. So let's talk about the advantages. What are the advantages of each of these forms of training?
So something that we mentioned, it really depends on which stage of development you are. But really, when we think of competency development, it's really a continuous process, very dynamic, because you have different needs depending on where you are, right? So it is very important for the employers to provide their employees access to training that offers different modes of learning, the modes of learning that suit their skill set, their needs and circumstances, right? And it should be the priority for them to set a training path, learning plan. We call it different ways these days. That really blends the virtual training and instructor-led training where and when they need it most.
Got it. Well, let's help us understand, how can users benefit from a more flexible subscription-based training model?
When we think about subscription and we think about Rockwell, we think about Learning Plus offering that we have in our training portfolio. And when we talk about subscriptions and benefits it brings, it's the anytime, anywhere access that the employee is given when subscribing to a training subscription. So he can literally access the training wherever he is and whenever he needs it. On the other side, the subscription type of offering allows you to revisit any of the modules at any given time just to really make you keep the knowledge fresh, because we need to be on top of the things. We need to follow all the latest updates and the latest technology just to really keep up with the work we are doing on every day, because the industry moves on and we need to move on with the industry, right? And the other thing which I think is very important when it comes to subscriptions is the self-paced environment, 24/7 access that I mentioned, and also the on-demand form of access that really makes the employees be successful in executing their projects, and also makes them be a lot more efficient in resolving any potential issues they come up, because they are up to date with the technology, with the knowledge, and with the products that they work with.
Marcin, that is a great overview of some of the things that are happening in the learning space. Thank you so much for visiting us here in the studio.
Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to talking with anybody who is here with us on the expo floor, Learning Plus booth. I'm there, open to answer any question.
Well, thank you to our audience for viewing this. If you're looking for more information, there's all kinds of background content on Learning Plus and other training options at rockwellautomation.com. Thank you for viewing.
Thank you.